What's going on? Tectonic Edge here, playing some more Mono Green Tron. Got a Genie variant right now, so we'll get our companion set up here and get this game going. And that is not Tron, so we are going to dig. And the Orphan Gaurd. Alright, that's not one you see usually in Modern, but interesting. So I wonder if he's going to be an elemental build then, or something else. But yeah, this hand is 2 power plants, an expedition map. So we need another Tron land. We're going to mulligan this. And that is Tron in hand, plus threats. We will keep. And I'm going to pitch one of the worm coil engines because I want to use the chromatic star to dig. We are most likely going for turn 3 Karn and to a turn 4 worm coil engine. Turn 1 Mystic Sanctuary. Alright. Let me see their companion again real quick. Alright, they could just be a control deck that happens not to run that many creatures, so they play that companion, but we shall see. I'm definitely not happy seeing Mystic Sanctuary, but it is what it is. We may go for the turn 3 Worm Coil Engine if they look like they're holding up a counter spell. Yeah, that is looking very control-esque. Alright, well, we'll play the power plant. Ooh, we can get a Thragtusk off, which if they're running blue, yeah, we'll wait off a turn. That does give away the fact that we probably have Tron in hand. An Omen of the Sea. Alright. So we didn't get to waste their mana because they did have something to do other than just counter our spell. Yep. Unfortunately, if I had to guess, they're probably holding up an Archmage's Charm. Alright, well that... Thragtusk, or yeah, we're going to go Worm Coil Engine and Ancient Stirrings then. We'll go for the Ancient Stirrings first, see if we can draw a counter spell, which we do not, but we'll take an extra Karn Liberated for next turn. So 2 cards in hand, they're likely to counter the first. This is probably going to get Archmage's Charmed here, unless they want to try and hold that up for a Karn, which they may want to do. They may have a path though. Yep. So that'll give us a forest. Which puts Thragtusk in as a solid option at any point. So we are 2 turns away from casting Karn and Thragtusk on the same turn. They are definitely holding up a counter spell. We will go ahead and go for the Karn. Yep, counter draw card. We'll take the opportunity to run out the expedition map. So next turn we should be able to cast Karn and Thragtusk on the same turn. That is very nice. So we'll hold off on that expedition map for the time being. I didn't use it at the end of last turn in case we're either going to get the missing Tron land if they do get a Field of Ruin next turn, or we're going to get a Sanctum of Ugin for the next turn now that we've drawn another Karn. So we're going to go for the Thragtusk here. See if they take that bait. And we'll see if a Karn lands. They didn't take the bait, but they are going to counter the Karn. Alright, it was a logic knot. Makes sense. Well, we still ended the Thragtusk. Another Omen of the Sea. Alright, I feel like they're setting up another Mystic Sanctuary there. Thragtusk is good. We're going for the Sanctum though. And we'll see what their response is. At this point, I think the plan is to go grab an Ulamog and set up for a very powerful next turn. Oh, and it lands. Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and take a land from him. Alright, that puts us in a decent spot. I still haven't seen the reason they're running this companion. So they're either going to get away to disrupt Tron with a Field of Ruin, in which case we still have two things we can play, either another Thragtusk, or, okay, they're going to scoop to that. So they are playing very much like a control deck. We will take in these Veil of Summers, and we'll pull out the Spatial Contortions. And I believe that's the only change we're going to make to this deck. Everything else I either want to leave in for Concrete Creator to grab, or it really wouldn't do much. I can't even bring in the Walking Ballista and still play the Companion, so it's there purely for a card for Concrete Creator to fetch. Alright, declare Companion, and we will get Game 2 started. One Tron land is not going to get us there, so we're going to have to mulligan. Again, we need more than one Tron land. Mulligan again. Well, hopefully it's only 3 one-landers in a row. Nope, that's 4 one-landers in a row. You know what? It feels stupid, but we're gonna give it a try. We're on the draw. Hopefully that means we can get something. Come on, top deck Tron land. Should have been more specific. Should have said tower power plant. Alright, well, the good news is we can Ancient Stirrings and then Sylvan Scrying. Or at least one or the other. This is going to be a rough game being this depleted on resources, though. Go ahead and crack for green. We will Ancient Stirrings. Well, we will take the power plant. And run out the Chromatic Sphere. I think the likelihood Sylvan Scrying resolves is low. Ooh, a Teferi. Yep. Yep. Annoying. but it's primarily a draw card because we'll have the mana to replay it. See if they have Forces of Negation. They do not, so we do get the tower. And we are 2 turns away from that Ulamog, which is not bad. See what they're going to commit to the board. A Jace to refill their hand. Alright, so our strategy is pretty clear here. We're going to try and play out this Oblivion Stone to clear their board state. They're going to try and control it by looking at my top card. Usually they use that, especially early on, to refill their hand. That means they probably either have the counter spell or... Well, we'll go ahead and try the O-Stone. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and blow that up. Nice, so we get to use the Ulamog next turn. Even if they have a counter spell, they're going to be down 2 lands. Ooh, big Teferi. Alright, 1 land and 1 Planeswalker. Drawing a Sanctum of Ugin would be good here. Alright, we'll cast the Ulamog. Take this and 1 of their lands. That looks like they're setting up a Path to Exile. Yep. Well, that gives us a pretty good next turn. So we're going to probably cast the companion first. Oh yeah, especially with that, because we would have actually been a mana off, but no, now that we can do both, there's no reason not to. Go ahead and crack this for green. Archmage's Charm. Either way, we still got a 5/5 out, which is not nothing. Ah, but they have another path. Yep, that's unfortunate. It's interesting to see them keep in so many paths. Usually uh, these kind of decks pull out paths against Tron because we're not the most creature focused. But I guess with us always having a creature, it may not be the best strategy anymore. I think both of us are running short on resources. Although they're going to be able to start Mystic Sanctuary, returning Aether Mage or Archmage's Charm, and drawing cards. So we. All right, well that's good. See if it works. Now they may be waiting until this last level to activate. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have a big boy. All right, little extra level there just because gotta spend. May as well spend the mana. But yeah, 6/6 protection from everything. I think that's going to be very hard for them to answer. So, Hex Drinker coming in clutch. We'll see if they use a cryptic command to try and tap my team. Second Hex Drinker is nice. They do not. All right, we'll swing 6. So I'm not sure what their plan is at this point. They could flash in something, or they could just take the 6. And we'll try and run out the second Hex Drinker. We'll. Oh, that's tempting. We'll put it at the bottom. We have other draws, and we've already got 1/6/6 out. I'm surprised they didn't try and return something, but maybe they just think they have better cards to dig for. We've got them on a 2-turn clock. They may be looking for a destroy all creatures, which is likely. We'll hold off on playing the land because we want them to think we've got a spell to cast after we attack, so they don't cryptic command tap our team. And we'll run out the blast zone. And they've got 1 turn here to figure out a solution for the Hex Drinker. They definitely have access to every card in their graveyard, although I don't think any of them really help that much in this situation. Alright, we'll go to combat. Or they didn't find a solution, and this will be game. They have definitely misplayed here by letting me go to combat. That really doesn't do anything. Um, they they had the opportunity to tap my team and buy another turn. Maybe they just didn't have anything else that could get there if they did that. But yeah, no, interesting games. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. This is Tectonic Edge signing out.